Into a bold statement from Apple. They're telling us that AI, particularly large language models, isn't as perfect as we think. In fact, AI might be lying to us, and Apple has something to say about it. So let's dig into what this means for the future of AI and why we need to start adjusting our expectations. Let's dive into this today. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer Thomason, and here at Startup Hack, we'd love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and to build custom software solutions for companies. So I do a lot of work as a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and a solid 25 years in software development, I've mastered the art of transforming technology teams and products. So AI is everywhere these days, from chatbots to predictive algorithms, but Apple has recently pointed out a critical issue. AI might not be as trustworthy as we believe. Specifically, large language models, or LLMs, like those powering advanced chatbots, have limitations. While they've come a long ways, they're not the all-knowing systems that some people like to believe they are. These models are great at generating responses, but they also come with a huge amount of risks of misinformation and factual errors. Let's break down what Apple is saying and what it means for the future of AI. Now, Apple is making a crucial point. LLMs are not the magic solution to every problem. While they're impressive at simulating human language and solving certain types of problems, they can still give inaccurate and misleading responses, kind of like a word salad. This is because LLMs don't understand in the way humans do. They predict text based on patterns, not comprehension. So as AI continues to evolve, we must recognize that these systems are still prone to error. Relying on LLMs without proper checks and balances can lead to unexpected consequences. I know in the engineering sciences, we believe in things like 5 nines or 6 nines, right? Which means that it's 99.9999% of accuracy. And yet with LLMs, we're accepting these at considered a high rating of 80%. I know that Claude, which is one of the highest ones for coding, is only scoring in the 15 to 20%. And yet there's people predicting this can replace developers. And so we're so far from seeing the accuracy needed from these LLMs to even be able to begin thinking about trusting them. Now, AI might seem like the ultimate tool, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Apple's right in reminding us that LLMs, though powerful, have limitations. They can hallucinate data, they make up facts that sound like real, but are completely incorrect. This is especially problematic when dealing with important information like medical advice, legal consultation, or technical instructions. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on, and that data can be flawed. So while AI is impressive, it's far from infallible. And that's one of the biggest things that we see. One of the strongest problems is that when AI is not as smart as we think it is, and yet it comes off so confident. So one of the biggest risks Apple highlights in it is the issue of the AI hallucinations. This happens when AI confidently gives wrong answers, leading users to trust false information. These hallucinations can be subtle or blatantly incorrect, but in either case, they can cause real problems. For instance, an AI chatbot might provide incorrect technical guidance, potentially leading to wasted time or faulty outcomes. This is why it's super important to understand AI's limitations and not treat its responses as absolute truth. So we've got to be really careful about the misleading AI information and AI hallucinations. Now, Apple's message is super clear. LLMs are not a one-size-fits-all. There's fantastic tools for specific tasks like natural language processing or automating customer service, but they're not ready to replace human reasoning across the board. When used appropriately, LLMs can save time and streamline processes, but relying on them to solve complex, nuanced problems will likely lead to disappointments. This is where human expertise still plays a crucial role in guiding AI to the correct results. So LLMs should be used for a specific purpose, but we can't always totally trust them. Now, if your company has systems that aren't connected, let us help you out. Here at Startup Hack, our specialty is connecting systems to help your company work like a well-oiled machine. So check out startuphack.com/Spencer because we can help you out. Now, Apple's warning about LLMs isn't just about their current flaws, it's about the need for oversight. While these models can generate insightful content, they need human supervision to ensure accuracy. AI, when left unchecked, can easily spiral into misinformation. That's why companies like Apple are calling for better AI governance, ensuring that systems are being used responsibly. Trusting AI without human intervention is a recipe for disaster. So integrating oversight at every stage is essential, and this is why it's really important. Now, AI is powerful, no doubt, but it works best as a complement to human intelligence, not a replacement. Apple's Insight reminds us that while AI can handle repetitive tasks and process large amount of data very quickly, it lacks the creativity and contextual understanding that humans are able to handle. In software development, for example, an AI might help generate code snippets, but the human developer still needs to review, test, and refine the output. The future of AI is collaborative, not autonomous. So AI is best when paired with human intelligence. I know one of the things that I've been saying for a long time is that AI is not going to replace developers, but developers who know how to use AI might replace you. So you definitely want to learn how to use it, but don't trust it. So the ethical implications of AI are becoming increasingly important, and Apple's statement underscores the need for thoughtful development. What happens when an AI system generates harmful or biased content? How do we manage accountability when machines make mistakes? These are critical questions that companies like Apple are grappling with. Right now, they're trying to roll out their Apple Intelligence into their phones. In software development, we have a responsibility to ensure that AI tools we create and use are not only effective but also ethical. So the important part about this is we can't trust the AI too much because you can really get burned here. So despite the concerns, LLMs have a lot of potential in the business world. They can help automate customer support, streamline content creation, and even enhance decision-making processes. However, businesses must be aware of the limitations and risks associated with relying too heavily on these systems. Apple's cautionary message is a reminder to businesses everywhere. Use AI as a tool, but don't expect it to solve every problem. Understanding where LLMs exceed and where they fall short will make businesses more strategic in their AI implementations. So we need to be careful about how we use LLMs and their role in business. Now, hey, speaking of connected systems, if your company's tech stack is a bit disjointed, let Startup Hack come in and fix it. We specialize in connecting systems and optimizing workflows, so you can focus on what really matters, your customers and your business process. Head over to startuphack.com/Spencer and see how we can help out. Now, AI will continue to shape the future of software development, but Apple's message is a huge wake-up call. They've been working to try to roll out Apple's intelligence into their iPhones, but they're calling strongly to the industry. Developers need to be aware of AI capabilities and its limitations. While AI can assist with writing code, identifying bugs, and even automating certain workflows, it's not a replacement for human creativity and judgment. The future of software development will likely be a hybrid AI-assisted tasks with human oversight. Those who master the balance will thrive in this evolving landscape. Now, when I hear people say, oh, AI is going to replace something, every time I go check that statement, somebody has something to sell you, whether it's the head of the people making the chips or whether it's those trying to sell the next chatbot. Everybody has something to sell you if they tell you AI is going to replace humans. Now, another crucial point Apple raises is the need for transparency. In AI development, users should know when they're interacting with an AI system, and businesses should be clear about the limitations of those systems. This is especially important in industries like healthcare and finance, when inaccurate information can have serious consequences. Transparency builds trust, and trust is essential for the continued adoption of AI technologies. So what I'm going to predict here is we're going to see a lot of people getting sued for AI use by some AI chatbots. And I'm kidding on that, but my point is that companies I think companies are going to be becoming increasingly liable for their use of AI. So one of the challenges we face today is educating users about AI's strengths and weaknesses. Many people assume that if an AI says something, it must be true, but that is far from the reality. Apple's message is a reminder that we need to invest in education, teach both consumers and businesses how to use AI effectively. By understanding the risk and reward of AI, users can make smart decisions and avoid falling into the trap of blind trust. Now, you look at this, like I said, if a company is telling you something, they're trying to sell something. What's Apple trying to sell here? They want you to use Apple Intelligence on their iPhones, right? But they understand that there's a level of liability here. So they're saying, hey, look, this is a great tool. Don't trust the farm on it, right? They don't want somebody driving off a bridge because AI tells them to and being responsible for it. So again, every time you see a statement about AI, remember that whoever's on the other side of it is trying to sell something. I'm just trying to give you information. So I'm just trying to get your views here to so that we can learn together. But that's what I'm trying to sell you, is just to get your eyeballs here. And one of the favorite things you can do for me is when you listen and when you give me a shout out here in the comments. So leave me a comment down below, because it's the best compliment I can get. Now, anyways, finally, it's important to note that LLMs will continue to improve over time. Apple isn't dismissing the technology outright. It's just reminding us that we're not there yet, or may not ever be there at all. As AI continues to evolve, we'll see more accurate, reliable systems, but we're still in the very early stages of AI. By managing our expectations and continuing to refine these technologies, we can unlock their full potential in the years to come. So for now, though it's important to stay grounded in reality, we've got to make sure we check that LLMs will improve, but they're nowhere near perfect. Now, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I love having a great discussion. So make sure to leave a comment here, and make sure to like and subscribe. Here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and to build custom software solutions for companies. So reach out, because we'd love to help. Hit the links down below or check out startuphack.com today, and we will catch you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, because we bring you lots of great tutorials and tips that every developer should know. See you next time.